Hello and welcome to Liz at Home. Today, before we start, I just want to say that I've decided to stop doing my Thursday tea and colouring, as I don't think that was all that well received. So I will still be uploading videos on a Thursday and a Sunday, but I'm going to be leaving the tea out. If anybody has any requests to hear some nice teas that I've discovered, please ask me and I'll happily share them. Today, before I start, I would like to especially ask you and remind you that if you haven't already subscribed, please press that little subscribe button. There's a little red square in the corner of the video, and then there's a subscribe under the video. And if you'd like to hear about new videos that are uploaded, then also press the little bell icon so that you will be given a notification and a reminder when I've uploaded. I'm going to be trying to do regular Thursday and Sunday uploads of various videos to do with my art journey, unboxing art materials, happy mail, reviews and colorings, and I'm going to be doing a series of backgrounds. I want to try and do one a week of different backgrounds that I've tried, some more difficult, some easier, some more successful than others. We'll see how they turn out. Anyway, without further ado, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Gwang Hui color pencils. I will put a link to them, but the link is to Wanshai pencils, which are the same, as they appear to have stopped making them under Gwang Hui, but they're the same pencils. It's a set of 168 very inexpensive pencils. I've thrown away the packaging, unfortunately, the little cardboard insert, but it comes, and the Wanshai as well, come in this fairly sturdy box with all these trays of pencils inside. I have been keeping mine in this. I've taken some out because I want to do various tests with them, but you can see here all these gorgeous, beautiful, more and more and more. I'm going to put them this way so that you can see the explosion of fabulous, fantabulistic, extraordinary colors. And all of that for $28.99. I kid you not. I think that is such a good deal. I'm going to be testing them for you, showing you how they work using the Colouring Bliss test sheet that I've used on other tests before. If you have not watched any of my other videos, and if you don't know Colouring Bliss, they have their own website and they have a shop where they sell various colouring books, and they also have a program where you can be a partner or some form of partner where you pay a small amount monthly. And for a while I was a partner and I paid a fair amount every month, and amongst the various rewards you get for that was to have these coloured pencil testing sheets. So I am using this, and I will put a link to the Colouring Bliss website. They also have a Facebook group. I'm speaking such a lot, but I'd also like to mention that I have a Facebook group, and if you click the Facebook icon on the cover of the YouTube channel, then it will take you to the Facebook group, and you're very welcome to join that. All right, so without further ado, let me get on with it. I've already swatched the pencils out for you to show you all the colors. Lots and lots and lots of them, and they're pretty colors. There are neon colors. There are quite a lot of metallics as well, and there's some nice earthy colors, and I think they're really fill the range of colors needed. I've really enjoyed using them. I do have a problem though, Auntie. We'll get to that later. So I filled in the color palette. Now I'm wondering what I did with my professional palette that I wanted to show you. I tried to match the colors up with those in the purchased palette, and of course now I've put it aside somewhere. Oh my goodness, Elizabeth, what have you done with it? It was here a minute ago, I swear. Anyway, I'm not going to waste time looking. Oh, there it is, underneath the pencil. So here's the normal palette, color palette. I never quite know how to pronounce it. And I've matched the colors here, and they've matched quite well. The green with the green, yellow, green, etc., etc., etc. So I've done that, and in doing that, I've marked down what the pencil number was. With the pencils, and they come in these trays, the barrel, I don't know how big it is, but the pencil itself is quite light. And some of the, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that, some of the cores are skew, they're not set directly center. And this, I think it's that, because I know Prismacolor has the same thing. The cores are quite big. I mean, it's quite a nice size core. Let me see if I bring it really close to you. The pencils are lovely and soft, and they lay down very well. They are numbered. They're numbered quite clearly. And I'll bring it up. Hope that you can see the numbers. It's a sort of a silver writing with a number. There's no name, but that's fine. At least there's a way of seeing them. Then what I've done is numbered the trays so that I can find what's what. And so far that's working quite well for me. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays of them, 168 pencils. So they're not available in open stock, and there's not Lightfast info available, but I'm almost certain that they're not Lightfast. If you look at the color swatch, you will see that there are quite a lot of fairly similar colors. So, you know, it's nice to get a good blend, but like these colors, they all look very similar. Another thing that comes up in the test is, does the color swatch, does the pencil exterior match the color swatch? And no, it doesn't. I'm going to just grab a pencil here. One I haven't used much, which is number 126, and it's in tray number 1. So let me find 126. That one's not too bad, but some of them are not great. This one, 145, you can see, I'm not sure if the light is good there or not. But anyway, they need to be swatched, because they're not, you can't pick up a pencil and decide, oh, that's that color. You need to actually at least have a scribble paper to see what the actual color is. Now I'm going to do some of the other tests. You can see the core usage. If I take a piece of paper and just scribble on it, I'm going to take, oh sorry, that's my chair that I'm sitting on making a big noise. I'm going to take a pencil here, green, and there's the nib, and I'm going to scribble on it. This is just normal printer paper, and I'm twirling around. And because of the skew, slightly off-center core, we've just about used the point up over there. So now, the core usage, I'm not quite, I'm going to write here uses up, or I don't know. The feel of the core is soft. It is lovely. Now, if you try and sharpen, this is my problem with them. I used one pencil. I was doing, if any of you watched the last video I did, my first one on backgrounds, you'll see a picture I colored in Daydreams, and I used this pencil from full size, and I didn't really do that amount of coloring with it. That was all with sharpening problems. So this is my only quibble and sadness about these pencils. So now we're going to take this pencil and let's just see on camera what it decides to do. I have a very ordinary cheap Lyra pencil crown and a pencil sharpener, and what I usually do is hold the core firm and sharpen with my other hand. And this one hopefully is going to be all right. This one sharpened well. What I resorted to with some of them was getting out my Tegal sharpener and going to the Prismacolor #1 so that I could actually manage to keep using it. So this one sharpened nicely. Okay, now we're going to go to layering and blending and see how they work. So well, just let me actually, with this one I've just sharpened, go on this core usage. So I'm going to go lightly. She suggests that you use brown, but I'm using green. And going lightly, it does quite well. I know one should always color in one direction, but it's awkward when you're doing it on a video because you can't really turn the paper all that much. And then I can't get myself in there so well. So I do twirl my pencil a bit when I'm coloring to try and keep a bit of a point. Whoops, went out the lines. Okay, so that was a light layer of fairly untidy coloring. And the core didn't use too much. Now we're going to do another layer of a medium pressure. Let me do half of it. There, medium pressure. I printed these sheets onto Spring Hill vellum cardstock, but the vellum is not always that very thin paper that one thinks of when you say vellum. I will explain it when I do a video on paper. All right, so medium, and again, it hasn't used too much. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me lift it up like this. And then now I'm going to do a dark. Let's do this into another triangle here. Do a dark layer, a heavy pressure on this final layer. So, there we go. I must say, I really like the feel of these pencils. I'd forgotten about them, quite honestly. And I was trying to decide. I decided I felt like using a different set of pencils to the Prismacolors, and I went looking through my stash and I found them, and I thought, oh, let's try these again. And then I enjoyed using them so much, except for the sharpening issue with that one pencil, that I decided to do a review on them. So that's quite good, and this needs sharpening again. I hope you can see. Okay, so shall we sharpen it again and see if this is a kind pencil? I'm going to use that same sharpener, seeing as that it worked last time. Hold tight, turn, 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 and it sharpened well. Okay, good. So that one's a good pencil. All right, now we're going to see about erasing. Let's take a red color, and we're going to lightly color in here. Oh, I keep going out the lines. Not sure if you can hear the noise in the background. Somebody is doing something in their garden, I think. All right, so there, that's light. And then I'm going to do some more darkly. All right, and let's see. Now with erasing, I have my trusty eraser, which is fairly dirty, and I'm going to go over there. That erases quite well, and over the dark, it also erases fairly well. Now the black value, I did this with the black pencil. It was also a plain uncolored in circle, and I did it from dark to light. Now let's see how the pencils do with their blending. So we're going to use yellow, orange, and red. I've taken those out, yellow, orange, red, and we're going to first color over. I wonder if you'll be able to see if I turn them this way. Yes, you can. So I'm first going to color the whole rectangle in yellow, fairly lightly. There we go. There's the yellow down. Just get it a bit more on. And then we're going to go through the orange to about 3/4. How is everybody? What are you busy colouring at the moment? I've been on holiday and I coloured up a storm. Okay, so there we go. Do the end bit lightly, so it's just sort of almost just tickle the end there. And then the red. Okay, and there goes an aeroplane overhead. Lightly tickle the red there. Going to go over with the orange again. Whoops, that's red. And tickle. The Spring Hill is fabulous paper because I mean it could still take about 20 more layers, I think. And then go over the whole lot with yellow. And I think that's a gorgeous blend. I really think these pencils blend well. Okay, so now we're going to blend two colors, blue to yellow, and we're going to use odorless mineral spirits. Just check that I'm still in the screen. So I'm going to go from blue. I keep all of these testing sheets I do and various things in a binder. I pop them into a plastic sleeve and I keep them in a binder, and they're quite nice to check back on and decide what you think about things. I actually find doing things like this quite relaxing. It takes far less brain power than trying to think of colors and what I want to do. I sometimes think we all try too hard. So now I'm going to tickle this end bit where I'm going to blend very lightly, and hopefully this will turn into a nice green. I'm using my Koh-i-Noor pencil blender to try these together, and that works very well. So that works well. And then I've done the layering here, so I'm not going to do that test. I just want to see how visible they are on black. So the white is fairly visible, yellow fairly visible, blue's not going to be. Let me try the more neon color. Fairly visible, but I would not worry to use these on black. So that's that, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think these are very nice pencils. If you feel like spoiling yourself with a set of lots of colors just to play with, they're not light fast, so I wouldn't use them if you're a serious artist. But if you enjoy playing with your color pencils and you love lots and lots and lots of lovely, lovely, lovely colors, then spoil yourself and buy a set and have some fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep well and have a lovely week. Bye-bye.